where they put people first. You'll find the streams online on the TaylorvilleDailyNews.com Facebook or on YouTube at WTIM TV. Now is a perfect time to enroll in 4-H. It's always a great time to enroll in 4-H. Youth Development Educator Sarah Martin is here to talk about 4-H with the University of Illinois Extension. Great to have you back here, Sarah.
Thank you for having me.
You have your new newsletter. We're going to dive into everything happening there. First up, give me your enrollment pitch. Why should someone enroll in 4-H?
Yeah, so like you said, it's a perfect time. We take enrollments all throughout the year. And 4-H is a place where we kind of say where kids can belong to a club or a certain thing that kind of sparks their interest. We have a variety of different projects open to ages 8 to 18. So if there's a special hobby or something you're wanting to learn more about outside of school or on your own time, from visual arts, arts and crafts, computers, photography, animals, science type stuff, like the possibilities are kind of endless. So that's kind of open to whatever you want to explore and kind of learn more about.
Possibilities are endless, along with the opportunities. One opportunity you have coming up, the 4-H Showbook Cover Design Contest, right?
Yes, absolutely.
So tell me the details about it. What is this Showbook Cover Design Contest? Sounds like a little bit of art.
Yes. So I always say in 4-H sometimes, especially after the holidays, the fair is in the summer, but we start fair prep and planning about January. And one of those things is our show book. We get that put together with all the requirements and times and dates and policies and everything for the fair in the summer. And every year, traditionally, we've always had a contest for one of our members to design what the cover of that book looks like. So drawing, they can create, their own designs on the front, just some requirements that it has to say, Christian County 4-H, the year, and just have a 4-H theme and be appropriate. But again, open to all of our members, 4-H members, 8 to 18. So yeah, definitely an opportunity to kind of show off your creative side and potentially get your work put on the cover of the show book.
Really cool. This isn't the first time you've done this either, right?
Correct. No, we've been doing, for a long time, even when I was in 4-H back in the day. I won't say how long that's been, but we have done it in all 4 of our counties, so Montgomery County Christian, Jersey, Macoupin. I know it happens in other places around the state as well. So yeah, long-standing tradition.
What kind of drawings usually win?
It kind of varies from year to year. We usually have a panel of judges from staff or volunteers that kind of sort through them and pick. Usually the ones that float to the top, if there's a theme for the year. So in 2020, we had a show book cover that was kind of themed toward our virtual fair. Sometimes if there's a theme overall or just some pictures of some of the projects that they do, those will kind of float to the top. Ones that definitely have more of a overarching and general theme that have multiple projects listed will sometimes win as well.
Anything else that folks should know about the cover design contest?
No, the newsletter, and I believe there's some information on Facebook about all the requirements. You can either put your design on a white, 8.5 by 11 sheet of paper, either scan that just to make sure it's a quality scan. We might ask you to scan it again, or drop off the physical paper at the extension office in Taylorville by February 3rd. And then just make sure that the member's name and club are on the back of the piece of paper in pencil, just so we know who gets credit and we can, reward and celebrate those that end up on the cover.
That's a good disclaimer. Always put your name on it.
That's right.
First and last, folks, moving along down the list in your new newsletter, the Christian County 4-H Public Speaking Contest is coming up in, a little bit more than a month. What can you tell me about it?
So a little bit over a month or a couple months. We public speaking is always kind of our kickoff to our fair or show event. So public speaking always happens in the spring, but it is that culminating event where the kids who are enrolled in the communication or public speaking project come and showcase what they've learned through a prepared speech that they make, an interpretive reading of a other piece, a short story, an illustrated talk or demonstration. So that contest is being held March 20th at the Christian County Extension Office, starting at 6 p.m.
Now, these are kids that have been working on this for some time, I understand.
Yeah, so these are for kids enrolled in the communications public speaking project, and they have either done, public speaking years past and are kind of building on those skills, or that, they're developing their own speech for the contest. Sometimes, they might develop a speech for this contest as well as enter it in other FFA contests and stuff like that. But yeah.
Who are they competing against?
Kind of each other. So it depends on we have age divisions. So the younger kids are kind of separate from the older kids. So 8 to 13-year-olds and 14 to 18. And then as well as divisions of what the speech is. So prepared is kind of their own work that they create. An illustrated demonstration or a demonstration they have. We've learned how to tie shoes, how to bake cookies, how to change a tire, different things like that. There's also a kind of interpretive, or I cannot remember the division where it's a prepared work like a poem or something that's famous that they deliver in their own kind of spin. I've heard the Gettysburg Address recited before. I've heard, Maya Angelou poems, so things like that.
With enrollment, those who are participating in the project for communication and public speaking obviously want to participate in this one, but are they automatically enrolled in or registered for the public speaking contest? How does that work?
So no, just because you're enrolled in the project area doesn't automatically make you enrolled or registered for the event. So there's a separate registration for those members that want to come and exhibit their speech at that contest. So the registration is online. It's open right now. If you're interested in coming, it closes March 15th, so a few days before that. So you still have some time to figure out what exhibit division you want to be in, or if you want to do it or not. But yeah, you have to be pre-registered just so we know how many we expect and what divisions are going to be represented.
Awesome. Anything else that you'd like to include about the Christian County 4-H Public Speaking Contest?
No, other than like many other of our events and contests and stuff, it's open to the public as well as the family and friends. So if a 4-H member is exhibiting, grandma or grandpa or neighbors or anyone that wants to come in and watch them speak is encouraged to, as well as youth that maybe aren't wanting to participate but want to see what it's about if they're a little bit nervous. I know public speaking is one of those things that takes a little bit of time to get used to. So if you're interested but don't want to speak, definitely come out that evening and see what it's all about and be ready for next year.
Don't have a ton of time. Give me a brief overview of the 4-H Memorial Camps and the summer youth camps.
So 4-H Memorial Camp is in Monticello, Allerton Park. There's a little piece of land there that is 4-H camp that's run and operated by 4-H staff. And all throughout the summer, they have weeks of camps that are not just open to 4-H members. So youth that aren't in 4-H can go to camp that week and explore. I have fond memories of camp. There's team building activities, arts and crafts, all the things that camp entails, the late nights, the bug bites, all that fun stuff. It fills up quickly. So if you aren't interested, check out the newsletter for information. I believe registration is open now or will be open in the next week or so. But it does fill up quickly if anybody is interested.
Understood. I want to talk more about it. Thanks for the quick overview. And that gives us something to hang on to as you head into a quick timeout. So that's youth development educator with University of Illinois Extension, Sarah Martin, here on the WTIM Morning Show. Your stream brought to you by Landmark of Taylorville. You always do better with Landmark, and People's Bank and Trust. They put people first.
WTIM. Let's check the markets now on the RFD Radio Network. I'm Jim Taylor. Corn, beans, and wheat all trading higher at this hour. March corn 6.80 3/4, up 6. May corn up 5 1/4, 6.78 1/2. July corn 6.67 3/4, up 4.5. March beans 15.11 3/4, up 9 1/4. May beans up 8.5, 15.05. July beans 14.96, up 7 3/4. March Chicago wheat 7.51 1/2, up 10 1/4. May wheat up a dime, 7.59. March bean meal 468.90, up 3.40. March bean oil 60.81, up 27 cents. Livestock market, January feeders 179.57, up 17 cents. February live cattle 157.10, down half a dollar. February lean hogs 76.35, down 45 cents. In the energy market, March crude oil 80.51, up 36 cents. Jim Taylor on the RFD Radio Network.
This is Will Perkins with Taylorville Community Credit Union. Are you looking for a great CD rate? If you are, TCCU has just what you are looking for. We are currently offering 12 and 24-month share certificate specials. The minimum deposit is as low as $1,000. These specials are for a limited time, so don't miss your chance to take advantage of our great rates. For more information, please contact us at any of our convenient locations in Taylorville, Hillsborough, Litchfield, Pana, or online at tccu.org. Dividends will be compounded monthly. A penalty for early withdrawal may be imposed. Fees could reduce earnings on the account. Member NCUA.
Hello, I'm Dick Adams, the new Executive Director of the Christian County Economic Development Corporation. From helping Taylorville and Pana establish and promote their industrial parks to constant communication with existing and prospective employers, our ongoing work has helped grow and attract many businesses. Funding comes from both public and private sources and is vital to continuing our work toward attracting more jobs. Find out more online at christiancountyedc.org.
This announcement donated by the Miller Media Group.
If you're in need of care, that's all you should be concerned about, not the hassles of out-of-pocket cost or whether your doctor is in network. We've heard you. Springfield Clinic Advantage, an employer health plan designed locally with a real understanding of the healthcare needs of the patients in our community. A plan that guarantees you'll never be out of network with your Springfield Clinic doctors again. Your doctors, your health plan, your advantage. Visit springfieldclinic.com/advantage.
I'm Brandon Bible, your local country financial representative at 1305 West Stresser in Taylorville. Stay tuned at the end of every tornado sports broadcast on WTIM's many platforms when the WTIM announcers select the WTIM Brandon Bible Country Financial Tornado Player of the Game from that particular game. The player will be spotlighted for their great play in the game and also be given a certificate honoring their accomplishment. My wife Sam and I are proud to be the exclusive sponsor of the WTIM Tornado Player of the Game this school year.
Your information station, WTIM.
Welcome back to the WTIM Morning Show. I'm Avery Cooper. Your stream brought to you by Landmark of Taylorville, where you always do better with Landmark, and People's Bank and Trust, where they put people first. Find those streams on the TaylorvilleDailyNews.com, Facebook, or WTIM TV YouTube. I have youth development educator with University of Illinois Extension, Sarah Martin. She's talking about 4-H here in Christian County. Sarah, before going to break, talking a little bit about the summer camp for the youth summer camp for Christian County, Illinois 4-H. The dates, when is the summer camp?
So it is available pretty much all through the summer. So beginning of June all the way through different types of camps all the way through July. So most of the just general youth summer camps start June 4th and run through July 4th. So that week, and each week they kind of rotate out. So kids come for a week, and then they rotate out everything Saturday, Sunday, I'm not sure, and then a new crop of kids come in. So they have it down to a science up there, but it's all throughout June. So whatever week works best for you when you're registering, you can pick.
Now this camp is open to everyone, right? 4-H members, obviously, but others too.
Yes. So it's designed for any kids. We target market it to our 4-H members kind of first. They kind of get a little bit of first come, first serve, and then we fill in registration after they kind of pick with non 4-H members. So
registration information, cost, etc. How do they all do all that? Give me the rundown.
Yes. So they register online on the state website. So there's a registration link on there. The fee is $315 for the week for a 4-H member and $355 for non 4-H members, and that includes all their meals, the cabin they sleep in, supplies. So
Excellent. And I understand the camp is hiring too for the summer.
yes, so this is also the time that they are hiring for counselors, different program staff, so some of those higher older teens, 16, 17, 18-year-olds. So if anyone out there is listening, again, you don't have to have been in 4-H. It's a nice perk. You kind of understand a little bit more of it. But if you want to spend your summer at camp getting paid, that's definitely an option. And I think the applications for those are also online, but can be found on the state 4-H camp website.
Excellent. Anything else that you'd like to include about the summer camp for 4-H?
No, just that it's also a great experience. I know a lot of listeners probably have memories of camp in the summer, whether it was 4-H or other in general, and it's really good, especially this day and age, for kids to take a step away from phones or the internet or electronics, get out in nature and kind of do some hands-on stuff. So definitely recommend.
In a moment here, we're going to talk about the Youth for the Quality Care of Animals. But first, I wanted to see if there's anything else that you wanted to highlight in your newsletter.
No, just that scroll through it. If there's anything that catches your eye, make sure you check it out. And the past newsletters, and as newsletters come out, they're posted on our website, posted on Facebook.
So Youth for the Quality Care of Animals is a exhibit for live animals for 4-H members, exhibiting a live animal at the 2023 4-H shows, right? So tell me a little bit more about it.
Yes, so this is the maybe third or fourth year that this has been a new training requirement. So all of our 4-H members, ages 8 to 18 again, that are showing a livestock animal at the fair. So like you said, beef, cattle, dairy cattle, swine, sheep, goats at this point. Every year are required to take this Youth for the Quality Care of Animals, or YQCA training. It's off where they can show at the fair. So we offer them all throughout the unit, but Christian Counties is going to be held, excuse me, on Saturday, April 15th, 9:30 to 10:30 at the Taylorville Public Library. So that's a different location than usual, but
Right, usually at the extension office, I'd imagine.
yeah. So we had some scheduling conflicts and size things, so we're switching it to the library. But and registration, whether you're in person or online, is through the same website, the yqcaprogram.org. So it's a separate off-site thing, and you pay at the time that you register.
And obviously, you're going to want to hit that Christian County meeting night, but there are some others that will qualify too, if I'm not mistaken, right?
Yes. So we are offering it in all of our other counties, all 4 of them. So Jersey has dates, Macoupin and Montgomery. So if the Christian County date doesn't work and you want to come in person, there will be information in the upcoming February newsletter with the other dates on our website, or all the dates. So they're scattered throughout March and April. And again, it's always offered online as well, but we just want to make sure those members get that certification done.
How can folks register? Obviously, it's online. Also, cost and deadline.
Yes. So the information can be found on our local websites and Facebook pages, but the registration website is yqcaprogram.org, and you'll go there and select whether you're online or in person and the dates. $3 for in person, $12 online, and then we want the certification complete by May 1st.
Youth development educator Sarah Martin, thank you so much.
Thank you.
Your stream brought to you by Landmark of Taylorville, where you always do better with Landmark, and People's Bank and Trust, where they put people first. You'll find the streams online on the TaylorvilleDailyNews.com Facebook or WTIM TV YouTube.